No plan of action.
Okay.
Welcome to episode 1.
Fuck you for saying that! Do you not just remember what happened? I'm gonna fight you after this podcast.
Welcome to episode 1. To all our viewers out there, the hundreds and thousands and millions of you. It's so nice to see you for the first time.
Yes, because we have eyes on every single person that's watching this.
Welcome. I hate myself for that.
Yes, good.
Good.
Let the uncomfortableness flow through you. Let him envelop every part of your body. And then just let it go. Because, you gotta relax like
What's
that
this
sometimes.
first episode gonna be about? What are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna talk about?
Well, everything and nothing. Things that are important and non-important. Like, Floridians are eating pythons, apparently, now.
Bro, Floridians are like... I've seen so many memes about them already.
They are a whole different breed of people. Like, I was just reading an article and I was online about this and I was like, well, what? So, what are they gonna hunt next? Are we the next victims of the Floridians?
What's the next step above python?
Human meat.
People?
It's almost like those protesters that went to DC today. Like, that was crazy.
Oh.
This is gonna be like a time in history. Do not pop open that. Don't. Okay. Glug right next to this.
Fuck. But I don't.
ASMR at its finest. Peak ASMR, if you will.
Oh, Anna, I thought this was supposed to be somewhat semi-serious.
Oh, serious? I'm
No,
sorry.
I meant...
Do you know who we are?
Nobody knows who we are.
Nobody knows who we are, and let's keep it that way.
Nobody knows who we are.
I don't want people to be like, oh yeah, that's that one person that talked about, that one subject that...
Oh yeah, that one person that talked about that one subject that said that one thing about that one guy, about that one who did this one thing to another person.
Yeah.
Let's stay as vague as that.
We are just beings. We're just voices in your head, honestly. Just gotta put some earbuds in, some headphones. We are the voices in your head now, but don't worry, we're like best friends with you. That's not what a best friend would say, okay?
You suck.
Shut up.
I'm your best friend, but I also hate you.
I'm your best friend. I bet that's how yours sounds. Just constantly nagging in the side of your head.
Sorry.
Wow, alright, cool. I see how it is. No, this is good. Let the awkward silence just flow. We'll let them think that the podcast ended and just be quiet for the rest of this.
Stop, we have to keep talking, otherwise it's not going to be interesting. So keep talking.
Alright, calm down. Oh my god, should I tell about what happened? I quit my retail job? Very surreal. I don't know how I feel about it. It still hasn't hit me yet. It is very, very, very weird. Like, so weird. You have no idea. Like, because I've been working at this job for very long, and then to suddenly go from not working it, I'm like, wow, geez, this is a whole new shift in my life that I didn't expect at this time and moment, but here it is. So I'm just gonna take the opportunity. Have you ever had moments like that?
I worked at Arby's.
Yeah, you told me, and that was
for about a year and a half. And then I became a shift manager. And then I yeeted myself out of there. July 31st, I remember specifically because I remember June came around, and then I was like, I just straight up went to my boss and I said, hey, I'm leaving in a month. Yeah, I'm July 31st. That's my last day. I didn't even give her an option. I just said, hey, I'm leaving on July 31st. And there was nothing else that she could really do. I'm not gonna say there was nothing that she could do, but overall, I just kind of dipped after that, and I never really came back. I came back like a couple times just to say hi to this guy I liked, who I was working with. But other than that, he just
wow. Very entertaining.
Well, it's because I didn't really have too much of an emotional attachment to it, because I was just like, this is just a job. This is like the start of life, start of my whatever I'm gonna be doing in the future. So I was just like, okay, I didn't really feel I did feel connected because of the people there, but not connected to the job itself because It was what it was. It was a job.
And I mean, I think we're in the stage of our lives right now, really, where it's like anything we want to do really can be done. You know, like it's weird. Well, okay, listen. You can set your.
You could fly.
Listen, if I wanted to fly, I could build myself some fucking wings. I could go on an airplane and then throw myself out of it too. That's an option.
Well, what if I wanted to fly by breaking the laws of physics and gravity?
Well, then do it.
Okay.
It's easy peasy, my guy.
Is it
But like I was saying, we're like at that age where we're coming into adulthood and we're like starting to understand who we are as people and what our place in society should be and should look like. So, you know. Well, okay, listen. You say this now, you're gonna hear this 30 years from now. You're gonna be like, yeah, maybe some of that was right.
I don't know about you, but I don't think that I have hit my. I don't think I've hit the part in my life where I'm becoming an adult.
You think that I'm not a 5-year-old? Excuse me. The audacity.
Okay.
The amount of audacity that you have.
Alright. Well, let me just step back then.
Alright.
Let's go home.
Take a step back.
Alright,
No.
Yeah, I'll just leave now.
Alright, solo.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing here.
Oh my goodness, I literally cannot metaphorically leave for a second. Can I?
No,
Okay.
because I'm here. There's no such thing.
Yeah, well, I suppose you're right. In case you haven't noticed, we are in a car.
And don't look at anything else. Just look at me, okay?
Well,
And talk like you're just talking to me, and you're
We
not
don't
trying to
ever-
speak into a microphone.
we don't ever talk by staring into
We
each other's
don't.
soul.
But don't act like you're trying to look into a microphone.
I'm not. I am looking at the vast, beautiful view that we have before us. I am being professional. I am being one with nature while having a nice conversation with a friend.
I've never been professional a day in my life.
That's okay. I
You ever been
have
on that-
many experiences of being professional.
You ever been on that ferry before? I was on a ferry. I was in 8th grade, and it was like an 8th grade
Oh
trip.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was the end of the year, like 8th grade, something, whatever. And I leaned over to the side, and I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but now that I am thinking about it, I was terrified because had I lost my glasses in the ocean, chances are I probably would have jumped in and tried to swim for them. I wasn't a good swimmer in 8th grade, but at the same time, I could still like float.
I think everyone could float. In
Well,
7th
I
grade.
mean, you float too.
Well, I mean, we've still got like a lot of buoyancy on us.
Did you know, apparently, and I don't know how accurate this source is, right? Did you know that you can fucking, like, you don't really sink in quicksand? Like, the density of quicksand to your body compared to each other is, like, you can do pretty much nothing and you won't, like, sink down to the bottom or, like, sink your head below the surface.
Yeah.
Supposedly. Like, I don't know how true that is, but, like, apparently, as far as what I read, what I've been told, you can't really sink completely in quicksand. And that makes me think, like, then why are people panicking in these movies? I guess it's high stress situations where people know what's going on. It's a myth, is what they're doing. They're appeasing, or they're like how the fuck you say it? They're trying to I guess appease. That's not the right word, but I'll probably think of it later. But it's fucking like quicksand.
Yeah, I mean that's true. But I think I've read some stuff about like, hey, you know, if you're ever caught in quicksand, this is what you got to do, because of course I'm paranoid that someday the world will end, or I will just need to learn how to get out of quicksand.
Either one of those situations, whichever one happens first, I guess.
Either way, so you know, I can see some truth behind that, but I don't know. I don't think.
It's like oil and water, except you, the person, are oil in that water. You don't sink to the water.
I wonder if what the
Or was
science
it
behind it is that it's
the
in a
other way?
pit.
I think it was the other way. I think oil is more dense than water. Sorry, continue.
I think so too.
I can't remember. It's been a while.
Listen, together we have like a single.
No,
mind, so
wait.
collectively, we can. Yeah.
No, I remember what it is. I'm an idiot. Water is, oil's less dense.
I
'Cause
feel
it
like I
floats-
should know this, but I
Oil
don't.
floats on water.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Oil does float in water.
Are you sure about that?
Um,
The John Cena meme.
honestly, I'm like 95% sure of anything ever in my life. That's just how I roll, you know.
I've been 100% certain of everything in my life. Why? Because 100%. You know what they say about 100%?
Oh, okay. What was I saying before this?
What
Because
were
I
you
have
saying?
very bad memory.
No.
Anyways, let's just start a whole new topic and
All
just like
right.
completely give up on the last one.
Alright, that's cool. That's cool. How do you feel about this city? You know what I've always wanted to do?
What?
I've always loved like the city aesthetic.
Uh-huh.
You know, the beautiful like tall buildings and like bustling streets, living up in a condo or like a studio apartment,
Yeah.
and just looking down at the city and how like the whole busyness of it. Right? I always thought that was like cool and whatever, right? You know, the
Mhm.
lights and all that. But also what's cool is living in like a little old town, population of like maybe 200 or so, right?
Yeah.
One school, a church if you're feeling spicy,
Well.
and then you got all your like mom and pop shops,
Mhm.
right? I've always loved that aesthetic too. I think I just enjoy like simple. It has to be either simple or it's got to be like really like mess, like a big mess.
Yeah. I mean,
There's
like,
no real in between.
I mean, there's a certain beauty that's attached to every place that people live in. You know, there are people who come from all over, like just all over in general, and they're like, oh, you know, where I live is pretty boring, and it could be like New York, or it could be like Canada, or it could be like fucking I don't know, Texas. Man, Texas is crazy, but like you know, they could come from all over different places, and they'll still say like, hey. You know, where I live, it's kind of just boring. It's kind of like lame. It seems like we can never.
Where I
fully
live,
get
we can
enough.
only carve beavers out of wood. Where do you live? Beaverton, Oregon.
All right. Well. Wow. What a build up, man. Good job. Good job.
Okay.
Yes, I remember.
What was your train of thought? Sorry, I interrupted. I kind of meant to, but didn't mean to.
You cannot interrupt my train of thought. I will lose it as soon as it hits me, it just leaves. It goes. It's bye.
I meant to interrupt you, but I didn't mean to have you lose your train of thought.
Okay. Well,
You were
thank
saying
you.
like some people live in some spaces and places,
Yeah.
and to have different cases and faces,
Yes.
you
and
can't tell.
The different
Sorry.
faces, they really just peel right off of them. You know, you just soak them in some warm water, it peels right off.
I didn't know. I genuinely didn't know how to peel tomatoes until maybe a week ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you gotta boil. You what was it? You blanch them.
Yes.
Means you boil them in water and then you slap them in cold water just for a little bit, and it blanches them, and it essentially like lets the skin peel away from the meat of it.
Yes.
And I didn't know that. I really didn't. Until about 2 weeks ago, and then when I figured it out, I was like, damn. So I could have been peeling my tomatoes that way.
Hot damn. The tomatoes are warm.
Hot diggity damn. Them's just some warm tomatoes.
Oh my god, do you want to know something?
No, but sure.
I've been wearing the same eyeliner for 3 days.
You want to know something?
What? Okay, well, back to my eyeliner.
Well, I didn't know what to say. I was like, well, I can't say that I haven't taken a shower in like a day. I can't say that I've been using the same.
That.
I can't say that I've been using the same coconut oil.
Well, you
for,
just
like-
said that.
So I was trying to think of like something. I was like, oh, do you know that I haven't
Literally anything else that you say. I don't know
cried
if it's
in
gonna
3
be any.
days?
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. I was gonna say I don't know if it's gonna be any worse or better than what you've already said.
You can never get worse than me.
Well, let's not say that.
Let's say that.
Let's not.
Let's say that.
Let's not. Let's say that everyone has hope.
I'm gonna degrade myself.
Do not
This entire
degrade
time.
yourself. Oh my goodness, it's happening again. We'll be back after this short commercial break. That's silence now. great. This is great. We're doing such a good job. Phenomenal.
I feel like we could be doing better for some
No,
reason.
no, that's okay. That's okay. Listen, it is completely fogged up right now, so nobody can see all the mistakes that we are making. Nobody can see that there are actually two people inside this car, and just, you know,
They just see a shining light.
they just see a shining light, and they're like, "Oh fuck, what is going on?"
And it's Herbie or Irby or something. You ever seen that movie, Herbie?
No.
It's about this like car that this girl fixes up and it becomes sentient.
Oh.
Well, I think she fixes it up, or like it's like handed down. She found the car, something. Either way, she has possession of the car, and suddenly it's like a sentient kind of being. It's not like Transformers, but she like races this dude, I think. And then Herbie's like, "Nah, you ain't finna win," and he like goes all out, and he's like,
What is this? A 1999 Toyota? Corolla?
I think.
Okay.
I don't remember what year the movie was made, but it was kind of old as far as like today's standard. But I remember that movie, and I'm like, oh, I love Herbie.
No, I don't remember Herbie, but Herbie sounds like a pervert, TBH.
No, that's Herbert.
Alright, well, Herbert, whatever his name
Like
is.
from Family Guy, Herbert the Herbert.
Oh, yeah, you're right, but Herbie too.
Herbie.
You can't be named Herbert or Herbie and be expected to be normal. I'm so sorry for anyone named Herbert or Herbie.
I'm not.
Okay, well, that's because you're the sad and I'm the juice.
Stop.
No.
I thought I was the Jew.
No. I'm sorry, but I'm far juicier than anyone else.
Oh, I see. How could I have been so blind, so wrong?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
apologize to the Juice God.
Yes, thank you. I'll take that apology.
Fuck. Insert funny comment here.
Don't insert funny comment. Let them feel uncomfortable with us. Whoever's listening to this right now, I really want them to get into the state of mind where they feel completely uncomfortable. Just kidding.
I want you to feel so
Oh,
vulnerable
no,
and
no.
uncomfortable. Let my voice just not ring in your ear as I say nothing.
No. Let's not do that. I bet there's nice people listening. And if there's not, well then that's oh well.
But what if they're not nice?
Well, you know.
Well, I guess it happens.
I guess it happens from time to time.
But I guess it happens every now and then. You just get one of those people who are like, hey, you got a stupid hat on. And I'm like, but I like this hat. And they're like, well, take it off. And I'm like, no. And we're like, well, I'm going to take it off for you.
And then I start running, but I'm faster because they weigh
Oh my
235
God. Is this
pounds.
some internalized trauma that you have?
No, he didn't try to take my hat.
Oh, okay.
He wanted my shirt.
No. What's his name?
He wanted my body.
No, not the body.
He wanted my body.
No.
He didn't want my hair. He said, take off your body. And I was like, no. And he said, why not? And he was like, I can't physically do that,
I
sir.
hate too much ravioli.
Oh, I hate too much ravioli. My stomach is full of ravioli, spaghetti,
And there's just a huge ravioli growing inside you.
Uh,
It's the ravioli tree.
I've had weird dreams like that, where it wasn't ravioli that was like causing me problems.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like life, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything good in life, like just came at me, but like in the worst way imaginable. And that's the end of that story. Like
I
I
feel
would,
like that's every dream ever for every person.
like I would get money, right? But
Mhm.
the money would be shot at me with like a lot of pressure. But obviously I couldn't feel it because it was my dream. But I felt like the force, right, of just like air or whatever
Energy.
just hitting me and like
Yes.
me like falling over, and I was like, ah. But I mean, I got money.
You know, money do got that donk, so.
I was expecting you to say something else or start a new conversation completely.
No, when have I ever been rational? That's exactly it. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Anyway, stop. You can't just like stop a sentence. Anyway is probably the worst way to like segue yourself into a new conversation or a new
Perfect.
sentence.
So I'll just use anyways a lot from here on out.
Because when you stop, it's just like, well, anyways, and you have nowhere to like turn to as far as starting a new
Anyway,
conversation. You
there
have,
was this one trip. Now that I'm looking out here, I see ferries everywhere. I am reminded of this one trip that I had where I went whale watching. It was so fun. I know, I've been dying to do it again, but you know.
Did you see
Miss
me?
Rona.
Did you see
is
me in
not
the
allowing
ocean?
that.
You saw me in the ocean because I'm a
No,
whale.
I didn't see you, Jeffrey, because you're a human. If I saw you, I'd be very fucking worried, first of all. You'd probably be floating. Not in the good way.
I would be floating on my back like a whale doesn't float.
You know, whales do float one day.
Huh?
I'll get back to that train of thought some other time.
Do you know what can float anywhere? Have you ever heard of the Red Sea?
Well, I mean, I've
Or
heard
no.
of it.
Dead Sea. I think it's Red or Dead Sea. The Red Dead Redemption Sea. But either one of those
But
is full.
big funny.
Boom. So as I was explaining,
Anyway, yeah. Go
either
ahead.
one of them, I can't remember which one, but the concentration of salt is just so it's so tightly packed in, or not tightly packed, but it's just like the concentration in that sea or area is just so abundant, or like whatever, that you could do literally nothing and you'll float. Even things that like would probably sink. I'm not gonna say this for certain because I'm not like 1,000,000% sure, but things that would probably sink can still float just because of like the salt density, right? And it's crazy. It's like it's the world's largest sensory deprivation tank, and it's amazing.
That's true. Oh, that's a good way to look at it. And yeah, I think I have heard of that previously, not to that depth, but I have skimmed an article. In case you haven't noticed, I very much enjoy reading just random articles for fun, because who doesn't love being up at 2 a.m. reading random Google articles?
I just don't read.
I don't read.
You know what though? I can't. Well, I mean, I can say that, but I can't really like. I don't enjoy reading like I used to.
Yeah.
But what's crazy, right? You know, like the terms and conditions of like things that you do, right? Like when you're signing up for a new service or whatever, the terms and conditions, right?
Yeah.
I multiple times, and I think I'm gonna be doing this from now on, right? Like I was signing up for like a PlayStation Now thing, where it's like, all this information will be like da 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 da. They had a terms and conditions thing, and it took me like 2 hours to finish the whole thing. And after, I was like, okay, well, I guess that makes sense. So I sat there for 2 hours reading the whole thing, and then I also signed up for like, I tried signing up for like a gym membership to this one gym, and I was doing it online, and they had terms and conditions, and I was like, all right, well, if I'm gonna be signing up for a gym, I want to know what I'm getting into. So I read the whole terms and conditions, and then their whole privacy policy, and I read other like PDF documents basically saying rules and regulations and stuff. And I read that, and by the end of it, well, I started early, and then I guess 4 hours later I finished.
4 hours later.
Yeah, because I don't really read, so I was kind of a slow reader. And then when I got towards the end, I was sort of skimming at that point, and I was just like, all right, I get it, fine, whatever. But I read it, and I was like, oh man, that sucks. This
Man,
sucks.
Props to you for reading that. Like, I read, like, maybe the main things, like maybe the first few pages, and then I'm just skim the rest, and I'm like, okay, good to go.
All right, I know exactly what I'm signing up for. My life may be at stake, but hey, I read like the first 2 pages. It's fine.
It's fine, you know, they can't do anything that's illegal, so.
They said that my privacy will be protected and that my information will only be shared with the people within the company that need to know about it, and the server, whatever. It's fine.
Exactly.
I don't need to know that if I log out at any point, they're gonna come to me and then cut my throat and like I'm gonna die or something.
It's okay. They won't
Like,
force
it's
me to
cool.
start a cult in the middle of the night while they just
They
hold my
won't.
head and pull me out of
They
bed.
won't like brand my hand with any sort of like medallion that'll,
No.
you know, secure me into this cult like, you know, thing. You know, I
No,
won't.
that hasn't happened before. It won't happen now, you know?
Yeah, it's never happened before.
No,
It's
never.
not like, yeah.
Okay,
So-
cool. So I'm gonna talk about best casserole for your zodiac sign.
Oh, how natural of a segue.
Oh yes,
Oh.
you already know it.
Oh, casseroles. Oh,
Alrighty.
they make me feel so
Listen up. Tell me when to
hungry.
stop. That's way too far. You gotta say faster than that.
Stop.
Okay. For Virgo, your casserole is broccoli, beef, and tater tot hot dish. Okay, I'm gonna paint. Okay, close your eyes. Close
No.
your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your
I
eyes.
don't want to. You can't make me.
Close your eyes.
Stop it, no.
Okay, we're gonna poke your eyes out.
No. no, stop.
Okay.
It hurts. My peepers.
Okay.
I hope
Great,
there's
great,
like nobody next to us just like listening in.
Hey, it's okay. They're getting in on this podcast for free before it's even uploaded. Because we will charge you. We are charging you. We are charging your bank $300 per every podcast that you listen to. Thank you for paying us.
You don't even need to sign up. We have all of your information, so it doesn't really matter.
It loads straight into our database. So let me paint this picture for you. It looks to be like a plastic white container. Someone's thrown in broccoli, cheese, and then there's tater tots on top, and I assume you just put that in the oven and good to go.
What?
It's just broccoli, cheese, and tater tots.
You've never had a casserole like that?
No, I never had casserole, I don't think.
You've never had casserole?
No, I just... Well, okay. Moving on to Leo. Sweet potato...
Stop, skip me. We can read me last.
Nobody
We
needed
can read
to
me
know.
last.
Nobody needed to know.
We can read me last.
Nobody needed to know.
It doesn't matter. Let them know that I'm a king.
Well, okay.
But we don't need to read me right now.
No, it's not. I'm not reading it. I'm describing it.
Oh, okay. You had me worried there for a second, buddy. You had me worried there for a second. Is that just carrots?
Yes, it's just carrots. No. The sweet potato casserole is a whole bunch of potatoes of different colors layered on top of each other to create almost like
why
a
are you
flour.
reading it? I said we can read me last.
I'm describing it.
I know.
I am describing. Okay. You know what? Okay. You know what? It's okay.
I gotta calm down. It's okay.
It's okay. You know, it's not like I'm talking to someone who doesn't understand what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing because I can't see what you're doing.
I am literally not moving my hand.
I can't.
Okay,
Sweet potato
I'm
casserole.
sorry. The child needs to be
Aqua?
included.
Does that say Anna?
That says Anna, yes.
Anna!
Shut up, they don't even know.
The sweet potato casserole.
Anyway, Leos love to have all eyes on them.
It's Anna, you fucking, I told you we can read me last.
Okay,
Anna. Alright.
let's see. Oh, let's do Pisces. Zucchini grattini. Oh my god.
Bruh, zucchini graturder.
Apparently, it's just a dish with zucchinis on the bottom, maybe some breadcrumbs and cheese on top.
There's some breadcrumbs and cheese if you're feeling a little spicy.
Okay, now listen. If we want to... Oh, Gemini. Yes, easy chicken enchilada casserole. Oh!
What was it?
Damn, this was supposed to be a mukbang. I finished all my food
What?
already.
What was that?
This is making me hungry. For
Is he
food.
chicken enchilada?
Yeah.
What?
It's chicken
I
enchilada casserole.
love enchiladas. They're amazing.
Yeah. Ooh, cancer. Cancers are toxic. I'm so sorry, but y'all really are. Spinach mushroom tortellini bake. Wow. This one looks slightly
Did you
better.
say bake?
Like
Yeah.
you're making a tortellini?
I mean, we can bake right now.
We can-
I can bake right now.
Well, I can roast. Roast your ass, boy.
Okay, let me bake while you're doing that then.
With your
With your flimsy looking
With
hairstyle,
your-
nasty ass,
with your-
crusty, busted looking like
looking like mustard with your
looking like a musty ass Bob the Builder version of what the fuck are you doing
Booga
with
booga.
that shit?
With your booga booga, the fuck are you doing?
I can't
I'll turn that in,
roast for
I'll
shit.
turn that into a new beatbox.
Ah, damn it.
Booga
Harry
booga
Styles
booga
is no
booga
longer
booga
single.
booga
This
booga
makes
booga
me
booga.
sad.
Why? You wanted Harry Styles to be
Single
single
forever,
forever?
so that I
Why
can,
does that make you sad?
because I want him to just stay single so I can visualize myself with him.
Oh, Anna, how dare you? How dare you?
What?
I-
Everyone's wishing for the same too. I'm so sorry, Harry Styles. You're a wonderful person, I bet, but you just be so attractive. God damn it.
How dare you, Anna, with your freaking Harry Styles? It's an eagle!
No, it's from the fucking rioters.
Oh.
They were like, why DC rioters wore costumes to the Capitol? Like, it's just, what the fuck? Just go home. They don't need you there, crusty ass. Sorry.
Busty ass, motherfucking.
Yeah, let's start roasting them now. They deserve it. Wow. Earth is whipping
Oh,
around quicker
Anna,
than it has
strong
been since
opinion. I guess we'll get into that a little later.
Oh, what strong opinion? The Sims new cosmetics.
Sure.
There's the Sims eyeshadow palette. I don't know how I feel about that. It is all nudes. Wow, I can't believe there was a really a collaboration between Mac and The Sims. There seems to be collaborations with anything and everything now. Like, they're just like, let's just break down all the barriers, all the walls. Let's just collaborate. Let's make a Tapatio
Let's make a Tapatio lipstick.
eyeshadow palette. Yeah, that too. Make it real spicy when you when you put it on.
That'd be so cool. Cause then like it'd be spicy and your lips would get red
but you
and
just
you
go.
wouldn't even.
But you just go to like kiss someone and they're like right before they're about to kiss you and they're like, "What fucking smells?
It's like,
Is that fucking tapatio on your lips?" And you're just like, "Oh
Muy
no,
caliente.
just a little, just a little." And it's like,
it's like, does somebody have?
Enchiladas here? And be like, no, it's just my lipstick. Ha ha ha, funny. Oh, ho, 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 funny. Thank you for laughing at my joke. It is funny. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You know, there was a lot of things going around. That Chrissy Teigen
I don't know who Chrissy Teigen
is this lady.
Who? That doesn't describe her to me. I just.
There was a lot of negative talk about her recently. I don't know if any of it's true, but it got me thinking, and I was like, yikes. Because I know she just recently had a miscarriage.
And why did you have to bring that up, Anna?
I'm so
That's
sorry.
very.
I'm so sorry.
I thought I was supposed to.
I'm
Well,
so
no, I guess I am kind of sad now. And you got the juice.
Well, okay, listen. Sometimes we just gotta switch back and forth, okay? This is why it's called the sad juice. I don't know what it's called. Honestly, we just been thinking like for a solid hour on the name. We just could not.
Sad juice.
Oh, fuck. We just really couldn't.
I'm
we really
sad.
couldn't- we really couldn't.
I'm sad. So sad. I'm sad. No, it's okay.
Anyways, I think that's pretty.
Anyways, segue into this whole
Anyways.
new thing that I wanted to say. Anyways.
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 Anyways. I missed
Anyways.
it.
Anyway. Ow.
Have you ever had like such a good burp that you just feel like your life has just ascended to a new level with a much bigger meaning? Because I did earlier.
Anyways.
But this has really descended me from the burp to an inward burp.
An N-word burp?
Yes.
Huh? What?
No, you can't.
Yes.
No, okay, I don't know.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That almost did not go right.
You didn't hear my joke, it's okay. It's alright.
It's alright. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's
Don't worry
alright,
about it.
it's
Don't worry
alright.
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Anna.
No. It's all fine. It's all fine. Let me answer this. Let me.
Anna, stop. No. Anna, you're not supposed to. Damn it, Anna.
It's okay, because I already answered the other one.
You're a maniac.
I know I am. Nobody asked me for life advice.
You know what's the best life advice that I've ever been told?
What?
I don't know. I should have just left it in awkward silence and that would have been better.
That's okay. I'll tell you the best life advice I was ever told.
Sure.
I looked in the mirror and I told myself, Anna, you got this. You're a star.
Your star, fading, dying out. Oh God. Where was the spark you once had?
That's not where this story was meant to go.
I look at myself in the mirror every day and I'm just like, hey, handsome. You're going to feel like shit today. And you're going to like it.
No.
And then I say, yes, reflection.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And then I walk out of the bathroom with a big smile on my face. And I'm like, what were you doing in there? And I said,
What would you like to know?
yeah, what would you like to know, huh? And then I go inside my bedroom and cry. Cry the reflection away.
Yes. Also, do not be negative with yourself. We all deserve a little bit of positivity in our lives. And yes. Shut the fuck up before I mess your face up. Listen, if you're really gonna be.
I'd like to see you try, Anna. Ow!
What the?
You fucking Anna, how? Ow! Oh
Stop!
god! Ah god! Ow, fuck! Ah god!
Jeffrey, oh my god! There were
Anna.
multiple ways of doing that, but you went through a different way. Stop!
Owie.
You need to stop!
Owie.
Hello, 911. I am witnessing abuse towards oneself? Can the police come for that? You know what? Never mind. I take a step back. Fuck
Can
the
they
police.
come for me slapping myself and blaming it on you?
Okay, they just like tie you to a tree. That's it. I'd be like, bye. Pick you up tomorrow morning.
Bye. Be one with nature.
Bye. See you next podcast.
Find yourself, and then the next one just never happens.
It just, so we found his body. In
Hi, welcome to the Tree Podcast.
I just leave the mic for you and some like food. Every so often I'll throw some seeds at you. That person was very awfully close to my car. Wow, that was creepy.
It's okay, you have me.
No, I have me.
I have me, myself, and I.
Alright, doors are gonna be locked. Just because. This person's creepy. Alright, hello, goodbye.
Are they getting in their car?
I have no idea. No? No. Wow, I don't know, that was weird. That was
What if they
funky.
were like a police officer and they were just like searching people's cars?
That doesn't happen. They can't do that without a warrant.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, what if? Well, no, that you need a warrant for a house. Like,
You need a warrant for a car too. Yeah.
What if you're stopped on the road?
No, you still need one. They can't do it without probable cause.
Yeah, well, you don't need a warrant for probable cause.
Yes, but probable cause means that you have to be doing something sketchy or just being an absolute maniac on the road.
Yeah, but in a car, like, you don't, well, I mean, at least from what I've heard, you don't need a warrant for a car because a car can get away, right? You do need probable cause, probably.
But you also do need a warrant for a car sometimes. Yes, there are situations.
Well, in certain situations, but for a house, I know you probably, yeah, you need one. Warrant, shut that dog up.
No! Why?
Because like,
No!
have you never heard that in like shows or like videos or whatever, where it's like a cop raid or something, and there's like dogs barking? They don't like shoot them, but they probably like grab its like mouth and just like shut it.
Stop!
Well, that's the thing. You got, cause like you don't want to wake the neighbors. I mean, I guess, but like you gotta just shut the dog's mouth and just be like, all right, we got the dog or whatever, right? Because you don't want it to be barking and barking and barking and barking, being loud and like.
Yeah, but they're just sweet little boys.
Well,
they're
you're
probably scared in that situation.
Yeah, they're probably scared, and that's why they're barking. But you gotta stop them from talking. You just gotta be like, all right, no, we got a hold of you.
Good, that's
That's
right. Spit on your choke. Choke on your spit.
Spit out your choke.
I do know how to word. It's very wonderfully.
But I mean, like, or they'll probably like trank the dark.
Yeah, okay. You
Check
know,
it
I
out.
really opened up a new thing so we could stop talking about that.
You opened up a can of worms, and now they're everywhere, and they're on my body. They tickle.
No, not the tickles.
The tickle.
They're gonna eat your toes.
Not my toes.
The toes.
Not my tootsies.
They're gonna eat them. And then you'll be toeless. Damn, what a sad story.
Did you know that your whole balance relies I guess not solely, but like
On this bed.
a very large portion of your balance relies on your toes. Did
Well,
you
yeah.
know that? It's crazy.
If you didn't have your toes, you'd probably just fall forward.
Man. If I just bit somebody's toes off.
Do not bite someone's toes off.
If I bit my own toes off.
Do not bite your own toes off.
What if I could though? Like, would
Don't do it.
nobody can stop me.
Don't do it.
I can do it when everybody's gone.
Don't.
Nobody's
eat your
gonna.
toes.
Nobody looks at my toes. Nobody's gonna find out.
Nobody needs to find out for me. It's like to not eat your
That's what I'm
toes.
saying.
Listen, you don't need to eat your toes. You don't have to eat your toes. You shouldn't be eating your toes.
No,
We should not be having this conversation about
We
your
should
toes.
not be having toes.
Shut the
Nobody gets. If I don't have toes, you don't get toes.
What? If I can't have toes, you can't have toes either.
What the fuck? Where did this come from? You decided on your own that you wanted to eat your toes. I did nothing besides try to stop you.
And that's my vigilante personality.
That's your chaotic personality.
That's my chaotic personality. He has an accent and he likes to eat toes.
Please stop.
His name
For the sake of the children.
is Damien.
Please stop. No, nothing.
Damien Toebiter. That's not his nickname, but that's his actual last name. You know, kind of fulfilling prophecy there. You know, Damien Toebiter.
Toe biting.
Dracula's name backwards is Alucard.
Did you not hear my one?
Toebiter?
Toe biting. I'm sorry.
Uh,
I'll go home now.
I hate that image now. I hate that image in my mind. It's like a cursed image. You seen those?
The next image for the podcast will be Toe Biden.
I'm going to have to stop you.
It's too late. I'll make him
As
later tonight.
an executive co-producer,
As an executive co-producer, I override that.
I need to overwrite some of the power that you have here.
I must override that power that you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna need. Listen, okay, we're gonna have to agree on this, both of us, before we start making rash decisions.
You mean great decisions?
Like, I have no ideas. This. All right, what's next? Phones. We can't live with them. Can't live without them.
That's right, baby! And I've been trying to send a text this entire time, but I keep getting too distracted. Anyways, here's Wonderwall for the third time tonight. Oh,
Thank you
yes.
for calling in on KLTV5. This is Wonderwall.
Here's the weather for tonight.
A little
What's-
cloudy and cold, so bring your umbrellas and your jackets. Stay warm. Don't stay low.
Make sure you eat some broccoli today too to get those iron levels
Eat
up.
that broccoli and get your iron up to the highest that you can make it before you.
And drink some water too.
Exceed
You
your
know, not
iron
enough people are drinking water nowadays. I feel like it's the same with like self-care. They're like, I'm just gonna stay in bed the whole day, but we have all worked so hard to like make ourselves into a better version of ourselves. You know, we deserve some water, so let's drink some water. I don't have any on me, which is a very bad example, but I will get some as soon as I
You want some water?
go somewhere that has water, but not Jeffrey water. No, thank you.
Okay. The last thing you ate is what you have to name him.
Oh man.
It's of a cute puppy.
What did I just last eat? I think it was rice.
The last thing you ate is what you have to name him. Penis.
Oh man. No, don't ever name your dog after genitalia. That's just so sad.
I would have to name him Chow Mein. It's adorable. Oh, Chow Mein, come here, buddy. Thank you for coming into my arms there, boy.
Welcome
Hey,
to
boy,
body.
get over here. Let me put you in my arms and give you a hug.
His body.
Ease your body.
His body.
Oh, ease your body there, mate. You gotta take care of your body.
Who are you?
Alright, my name's Man. And I
I'm a nice
am
man.
here. I'm here to do personalities of every type of different person. You know. Fuck.
All right. Well, this is going
Ready,
well.
ready.
This is going very well.
Hey, I think it's
How long does this have to be again?
No, I don't care. How long do I have to be within your presence?
Well, listen.
How long do I have to spend time with you on this?
This
How long do we have to talk
this is
together?
a very double-sided coin because we have lots to talk about, but yet the brain cells are not connecting it.
This is a no-sided coin.
No-sided coin. Yeah, you're right.
It's just a clean slate on each side.
We understand what this is.
It's not heads or tails, heads, tails, tails. It's just like nothing and nothing.
It's just like, okay, well, here's a sheet of blank paper.
Here's a sheet of blank paper. Create a masterpiece. I'm not giving you pencils
Oh,
or pens
that's
here.
fine. Let's just use our spit. Ready? Look at that, the Mona Lisa.
Oh man, imagine like.
I'm not saying that was bad. The Mona Lisa is beautiful, but I'm just anyway.
Well, what I was trying to say was like, imagine if like the only way you could like draw was with blood, but like they're not giving you anything, so like you bite your tongue and then you just touch your tongue and draw whatever.
Oh, you
Right?
want the horrific pass. See, I would just give myself a paper cut.
Well, I mean, tomato, potato.
No, you bite your fucking taste buds off. Like,
No. What if you bit the underside of your tongue? That would hurt.
How would you do that? But yeah, no, don't do it. Don't demonstrate. But yeah, that would hurt a lot. So I don't think I would ever do it. Do not try to do it. Stop! Oh my god!
I can't. It's hard.
I am the mother of a child.
Don't say that because people are going to be thinking that you really are a mother.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm a mother.
Oh, Anna. Oh, Anna. You're not a mother. Have you seen the show? I think it was like 16 and Pregnant.
Oh yes, I do like watching those.
I don't, for
Aw.
some reason. You know, for some reason, I
Well, that's
don't know.
true. It's the exploitation of children that are under the age that are pregnant, and therefore people think that they can make a profit out of that. And yeah, they're not wrong. It's just very entertaining. I don't know, to see the life of someone.
To see the
That's-
life of someone just, completely shatter.
No, to see the
I'm
life of
joking.
someone as they're going through the significant change in their life, and to see how they can adapt to that. Because I think that's why there's so many like pregnancy YouTube videos as well. You know, you're just like, oh, what's in my bag? What's in my hospital bag? You know, oh, baby clothes haul.
You know what I really liked? Total Drama Island.
Oh man, that was such a good show.
You know what was my favorite in Total Drama Island?
Who?
Probably, I will, like, not 100%, but probably Owen.
Oh
For like
yeah.
a long time, just like the big dude.
Owen is a solid character on that show.
Owen or I can't remember the name, but there was a guy who like I particularly enjoyed. I thought he was cool. I think it was like Trent or something.
Was he the
He was like the guy who played guitar.
the Red Bull guy? Oh. Not Red Bull, I meant Monster Guy. He definitely seemed like a monster guy. But yes, I think I know who you're talking to. He was like in a relationship with Gwen White,
Yeah,
right?
White.
Yeah. Gwen. Gwen was one of my favorites. Oh, she still is.
Duncan was in a relationship with I don't remember who.
Oh, you know who else was one of my favorites?
I think.
What's her name? I think her name is like Ivy or something like that.
Hmm?
That one? No.
Wait, hold on, describe her.
Oh, the name is like right on the tip of my tongue. It's not that. She's a redhead with really curly hair.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember her name.
Oh, this is so annoying.
I just call it Jungle Girl.
Jungle Girl.
The Jungle Girl, cause like I remember there was a scene where she was like fighting Chef. I thought it was
she's
so
such a
cool.
badass.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Fucking nice, dude.
Lizzie? Oh, I think it was Lizzie. Let's
Lizzie,
see.
Izzy,
Izzy! Yeah! Who was Izzy in a relationship with?
Owen.
Oh, yeah, that's right! Oh, that's why I loved her, because she was just, like, so crazy, but she just, like, loved Owen so much.
I like Trent because he was just like, I guess he was the polar opposite of Gwen.
That's true. They made a really nice little mish. You know who's one that I feel like, I feel like is just, I don't know what he is, but I guess he's, like, one of my...
Oh
lesser
no,
favorites.
Harold!
Yeah, Harold! Harold is just the guy, you know. He's just funny. He's the one that you'd go like, "My man, Harold," and he would be
Hey,
like,
my
"What?"
man.
He'd be like, "What's going on?" But he'd kind of be like okay with it. And he'd try to go with the flow, but he'd be so dorky about it.
guys are so... Oh, man.
I know he was such a drama queen.
Harold was so sassy. He was
Harold
so
was the fucking
was-
sassiest.
goddamn sassy, and I was like, whoa. Now looking back at that show, I see the characters and I'm like, because oh, that's her. That's the whoever I can't remember her name. Yeah,
Courtney?
Courtney was the one that Duncan was with. It was
Oh yeah.
Courtney, Duncan, Gwen, Trent, Harold, and then I can't remember her name. Harold and
Oh man, I like DJ. DJ was always
DJ
so
was
cool.
very cool. He was very adorable.
He's such a soft-hearted boy.
He really is.
So sweet, so sweet.
Do you not remember who this other person's name
I
is?
don't remember. At least I don't think I
Wait,
do.
who are you talking about?
She was
Wait, who are you
She was
the
the-
guy? Who was the guy?
what do you mean? Harold? Harold had a relationship with, I think it was like a legitimate relationship, but it was, I don't remember getting that
Oh,
far.
Lashana.
Yeah, Lashana. Like,
They
for some reason
I really liked them together.
they were adorable. You know who I thought was like interesting? Not, I didn't think they were cool or anything, but I always just like thought that they were interesting as a character. I always thought Heather.
Oh yeah, Heather's one of those like. It's weird. She becomes like she's like evil right off the bat, but then she becomes an underdog, and then you kind of root for her. Heather's
But
a
you
very
hate her.
interesting character. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the underdog that you hate.
Yeah. Honestly, man, Heather is really just something else.
She's a mix of emotions. You can't like really hate her,
No.
but like you can have disdain. You can be like, I don't like you, but you know what? If you do this, good on you.
Yeah. I remember where she went bald once. That was kind of funny. But.
You know Chris McClane, the main guy.
Mhm.
They were, you know how he was like he's wearing a toupee. He's just
Yeah.
like bald.
Yeah. He's probably in his like early 50s. Got like some plastic surgery done. Got Botox, and he's got fake abs, and he's balding. So he wears a thing all the time.
Dude, I love Chef. Chef, if I
Oh man, Chef! Oh, what
The
a
man.
guy!
Oh.
My goodness.
what a champ, Pog champ for real.
Chef is one of those people that you're just like, wow. Glad I can watch this show just for Chef. Chef Hatchet. Look at him. Love a
Look at that man.
man.
Whoa.
Love a man in uniform.
So-
Oh yeah, look at that arm. Elbow deep in some sludge.
Ooh, elbow deep. I wish he was elbow deep.
Look at that.
Look at that fan.
Physique. That
Ooh.
form.
Dude, you could tell he does upper body, but leg day is just non-existent.
What do you mean? It's leg day every day. Do you not see them glutes? Let me try to find a good picture.
Let me try to find a good picture. If he had good glutes, then you wouldn't need to try. You could just find.
Listen, he has good glutes. They're just void from the internet because they understand how special the glutes are. That's right. That's right. I said it. This man is the pinnacle of human perfection.
Have you ever seen The Emperor's New Groove?
Yeah.
Kronk.
Oh wow. Kronk. Wait, who-
Yeah, you don't remember Kronk?
Yeah.
Look him up.
Alright. Oh, that's a curse. There.
What?
We're just gonna.
What?
Oh God. that-
Sorry, yeah, no, I saw that too.
I know,
Okay.
I know,
Anyways,
I can't.
I don't want to describe
I
that.
don't want to describe that either.
Was
makes
it
me
like
wanna
White
cry.
Chef?
No.
White naked chef?
We're talking about Kronk now.
Kronk was so handsome. He still is.
Is yeah.
Look at that jawline. Oh my goodness.
Okay, first off, I feel like he's one of those people that is too humble to acknowledge how truly beautiful they are. So he just goes throughout the world being like, yes, as long as I am a good person, good things will come. And I'm just like, Kronk, yes, they will, because you are
a handsome devil.
a handsome big papa. Look at that man.
Clearly.
He knows how to cook.
He does not skip leg day. Clearly,
He doesn't skip any day.
every day is a work day for Kronk.
That's right.
They made him unnecessarily like
I really like the second
unnecessarily like
Where-
beautiful.
oh. How to dress like Kronk? Wow, what is this website? It just came up randomly. That's how you know there's a virus.
Oh, man.
Oh man, Kronk has.
Kronk
physique.
pop figure. What?
My goodness, and that neck.
Oh
that
my
neck
goodness.
could break a tree in half.
What are you talking about, neck? That's a tree trunk.
He is the gums.
Oh my goodness. And like it's not even like weird proportions. Like they look pretty good, right? Everything looks as how they should. As far as
I
his
think it's
proportions
because
go.
of those massive calves this guy's got
Yeah,
on
like
him.
if you gave him like skinny legs,
shit.
that'd be like really weird. But like he has some, like at least in his still shots, you got like good looking calves and like
thigh muscles.
Yeah, those shoulders are really.
Oh,
I love
he's
how
so
this is
wide.
just like 5 minutes of us thirsting over Kronk.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Cause Kronk, like, look up Kronk. Like, he's so good. He
But
is.
also look at those feet. Like you already know that he does some type of really just intensive athletic training because his feet athletic is
He does
athletic
athletic training.
because his feet are just ready to pounce at any moment. He's got like tiny rabbit feet.
But he looks friggity frackin' beautiful.
That's right.
Oh, and look at Cusco, freaking
Cusco.
the llama man.
Cusco is as thick and thick.
Cusco's so thick.
Man, Cusco's got
Oh,
some
man.
juicy legs.
Got some chunky.
Oh, shit,
cheeks.
man. Look at him.
Look at that man. Oh,
Does not look like Yzma.
even
when
if
she
you
was
took a
20
bite
years
out
older
of
than
him,
Guy.
you just Yzma if she was 20.
Doesn't look like
Oof.
that's
Ooh, new theory. Yzma is Cusco's mama.
you.
Is the mama.
What is this? I think they made their kid, but okay, what's her name?
What? Kronk?
Oh no wait. Carrie is Kronk's sister apparently.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she's so tiny. Look at her little stick arms. She's so tiny.
I guess we know where everything went as far as Kronk goes.
Yeah, that's true. Kronk just sucked all the energy out.
Sucked
Which is
out
like must be overpowered.
all the nutrients.
Well, he really did just.
Hey, you want to hear something?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Watch, you ready? Sorry.
Do not tell me you're gonna drink again. Oh.
Oh gosh. Apparently, I learned how to properly crack my neck.
That's good. That's good.
At least I don't know if it's like how to properly do that. But like I could speak properly.
It's good. It's good. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I think.
What?
So let me tell you about this wonderful thing that I do with one of my friends. So she works very early mornings, right? And so I will wake up at 3 in the morning, and then we will have a sleepover essentially in my car. After she gets off from work, and we get breakfast, and we have a fun old time, and we take a nap in my car.
That doesn't sound that bad.
Honestly, it's not that bad. It's very fun. It's very fun. It's one of the few things that has helped me feel like I am still connected to this world.
Oh, Anna, how depressing.
Well, no, because
Like I said before,
well, let me
and
tell
I
you.
thought I was supposed to be.
Let me tell you. So like it's like you get in this routine of having a job, and it's like a 9 to 5 or something like that, and you get into this routine and you just feel like everything's very robotic. So for me to have something that goes completely out of the norm of what I would usually do, it brings a lot of just grounding almost into my life and into my day. I'm just like, oh yeah, I did this thing that I didn't think that I was gonna do, but I did it, and it was a good time. I don't know. It's also just about like letting myself have those good and fun moments in life. You know, sometimes we just work a little too hard and we just gotta relax.
Maybe because you don't do that often, I think it's kind of like, but because, I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, right? Stroke my own cack, but like,
You do that enough already.
I just, personally, I mean, I don't know if I feel exactly the same way as you, but
Well,
I
no,
understand where you're coming from. I understand what you're talking about, but to myself at least, I think I do it so frequently that it's just become my norm.
That's true, I suppose. I also think that nobody is the same, so obviously we're not going to have very similar things. Yes, thank you for sticking a stick right in my face as I'm trying to say this.
No, it's fine.
Anyways, as I was saying previously, so, yeah, I lost my train of thought, so thank you very much.
You were talking
Oh
about
yes,
how-
no, be quiet, be quiet. I
Okay.
remember my train of thoughts. Do not dare. Why does that be? That's just twerk, but backwards.
Huh? What?
I'm sorry, I saw that was
No.
funny. I know it doesn't, but the letters could spell twerk, and it just, anyways, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It makes sense to only select few, and that means I am alpha.
What?
But yeah, like I was saying, people think differently, so it's obviously expected that you're not gonna feel the same way about the thing that I feel this. Yeah, that made sense. That made a lot of sense.
It's
You're
obvious.
just gonna keep drawing on my window, aren't you?
Well, I'm drawing a brain because that's what we're doing. We're using our brains. Our brain.
That's a little too squiggly. I think mine's a little bit smoother and slicker.
Smooth brain. Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your train of thought. I was just But anyways.
As someone, yeah.
But as you were saying.
Thank you. As I was saying, yes, life in general is just like a box of cookies. You get to choose what life you'll live and what life you'll eat exactly like the cookies that you want. Unless you don't like cookies and you're just like me and we just live in a cold, cold, cruel world. Just kidding, because there's cake.
Stop. Now it just feels forced.
What feels forced?
We live in a cruel, cruel world, like a box of cookies, except there are no cookies in there. But it's okay because there's cake. And at least we have something to eat in this desolate wasteland.
That's right. It could be much worse. Also, this is becoming a weapon to me, and I very much enjoy it.
It's becoming a weapon, and that's why I need to take it away from you.
Take it away from me. Oh no, I am weaponless. How will I protect myself? That's right. I will leave you here to feed the wolves.
Oh, look, I feed wolves.
That's right. We're actually in Russia.
Oh, look, I am with wolves. I have become one of own.
Ow! Okay, alright. Let's calm down. This is sinking faster than the Titanic.
Right, Raggy?
Oh god, no, we're gonna get copyrighted.
I don't know about that one.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. The impersonation or impression, I guess, is very off.
It's so off that they don't. It's a new
not.
character completely.
That's right. It's booby.
I like zoink scoops.
No, it's booby.
Oh, it's very smoothie right here.
And that one's Scabby.
Spaggy. I said Spaggy.
I said Scabby.
Scabby. We got Spooby and Scabby.
I like joink.
Like joints.
I like joink.
Spooby and Scabby. What a fucking combo.
Spooby.
Stellar combination. Power duo. Name a better duo than that. I'll wait. Literally, I'm waiting.
Shark
I won't be
Boy
able to
and
go.
Lava Girl.
Shut up.
You don't like Shark Boy and Lava
I
Girl?
do, but that's not fair.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl is like the best team, bro. Like, I swear. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, you know, yeah.
I like Shark Boy and Lava
Anyways,
Girl.
Twilight.
But I don't know who to choose.
Twilight.
Why? Is it
The
just because
same
it's Taylor
thing.
Lautner?
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly the same.
Yo!
Shark Boy or Lava Girl?
No, stop.
Edward Stewart or Jacob Black?
They're making this thing. I think it's called We Can Be Heroes or something, and it's like Spy Kids and Shark Boy and Lava Girl combined. But like a newer generation, like Shark Boy and Lava Girl have grown up, and you see them as adults, right? And they have a child. The child's like, my mom is Lava Girl, and he's like, my dad is Shark Boy. And in my head, I'm like, whoa, no, the show does not deserve to be around.
No, it really.
And it has the
doesn't,
same graphics as like the movies. Like it doesn't look like there's any graphical change or like upgrade. Right?
Well, it keeps it as authentic, but like I just don't know how I feel about that. I need to watch that to really get a wow, yeah, because I did hear about that, but I was like, nah. I was like, yeah, it could be good, but I'm like, oh, but it really could also be horrible.
It's like, yeah, it could be a train wreck.
That's right. So all of that hiccup.
Okay, it's gone.
Okay, good.
And I don't really get hiccups more than like 8. 8 is like a very max, is the very, very max that I can have. After 8, it like stops itself.
Oh. Well, does it just retract itself back into...
Essentially.
Well,
Like, that's the thing though. I can never hiccup more than like 8 times at most.
well.
It's always just like once or twice and it's done. 3 or 4 is like, 5 or 6 is like, alright, kind of getting excessive. 7 or 8 it's like, alright, stop. And then my body just stops.
And on that note, we will stop this podcast right now. Goodbye, everyone.
Alright, I guess. Is that it? Is it over?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah. That's a whole ass hour.
Okay.
We actually managed to talk for a whole